Hey, good afternoon. Oh, I like that a lot. My name is Winter Benda. I get the honor and privilege of serving as this city, the best city in the Commonwealth of Virginia, Lynchburg, Virginia, city manager. So I just want to welcome everyone today. I have the honor and privilege of also introducing our mayor, Mayor Stephanie Reid, the best mayor in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Mayor Reid.
Thank you very much, Winter. Good afternoon. I am Mayor Stephanie Reid, and it is my pleasure to join you on this momentous day as we break ground on what is truly a landmark project for Lynchburg, the capstone of the city of Lynchburg's combined sewer overflow, or CSO program. I would like to welcome and recognize all of our attendees today with special thanks to Delegate Wendell Walker, Senator Mark Peake, and my fellow council members. Is there anybody here from council?
Former council member Randy Wright
Well,
back here.
yes, former council member Randy Nelson. Hello, thank you for coming. Your unwavering support in securing local, state, and federal funding for the city's CSO program is crucial to bringing us to this milestone today. I also want to extend special thanks to Senator Steve Newman and his legacy of support for critical infrastructure projects in Lynchburg, including this one. Thank you, Senator Newman. And thank you to the neighbors and business owners with us today. Your support, input, and patience as we complete this long-term project is seen and appreciated. Today's groundbreaking begins the final chapter of a significant upgrade to our city's water management system. For nearly 45 years, the city of Lynchburg has invested in developing cleaner waterways, reducing pollution, and ensuring that our infrastructure can meet the demands of our community and environment for generations to come. This work is not just about pipes and treatment facilities, it's about safeguarding our natural resources and enhancing the quality of life for everyone who calls Lynchburg home. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this important moment. I'd like to invite back up our city manager, Winter Benda, to the podium to say a few words. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mayor Reid, and thank you for your leadership. Again, my name is Winter Benda, and I have the privilege of serving this city, the best city in the Commonwealth of Virginia, Lynchburg, Virginia, as its city manager. As city staff is prepared for this important project, I've worked alongside Greg Patrick, my deputy city manager. Where is he? There he is, right back there. And Tim Mitchell, our water resources director, also known as Aquaman. There he is, right there. To better understand the important legacy of the CSO investment. In the 1970s, Lynchburg was only one of a few communities nationwide to proactively address its combined sewer overflow challenges. And our early efforts paved the way for the achievements we celebrate today. Today's groundbreaking for the Blackwater CSO Tunnel project represents the largest capital improvement project in the city of Lynchburg's history. Take a minute and take that in, okay? Amazing. And it will be the most impactful project to date in protecting our streams, the Blackwater Creek and the James River. I want to echo the mayor's deepest gratitude to our state and federal legislators who have helped us secure over $120 million in grants for this initiative over the last 2 decades, including $50 million from the American Rescue Plan Act, recently appropriated by the Virginia General Assembly. Thank you again, Senator Peake and Delegate Walker. Thank you, sirs. This and the $105 million investment by the city includes the construction of nearly a 1-mile-long, 12-foot-wide underground tunnel beneath the Blackwater Creek that will serve as a storage tank for up to 4.7 million gallons of excess combined water, sewage, and stormwater during significant rainfalls, keeping it from overflowing into our waterways. Say that fast, okay? Deal with that. And yes, at some point he will be taking questions about when you start to see some reflection in your water bill and the prices going down. Right, Tim? So that's one of the things you got to be ready for. Today, the CSO program has reduced the overflow volume and pollutant load by over 93%. That will increase to 98% when the Blackwater CSO Tunnel project is in operation. Wow. This is all only made possible because of the hard work and dedication of our project team. Thank you to the engineers, city staff, and everyone who has worked tirelessly to make today's event possible. Take a minute there and look around, all right? Yeah, absolutely. Your work and your commitment to our community's health and future are deeply, deeply appreciated. Today, as we look into the future, we can be proud that we are not just investing in infrastructure, we're investing in the health and resilience of Lynchburg. Thank you all for being here to mark this historic occasion. And with that, I would turn it over to Aquaman, our Water Resources Director, Tim Mitchell, to come to the podium.
Thank you, Winter and Mayor Reid. Your support and leadership of City Council has been meaningful and important to our team as we have prepared for this occasion. I'd also like to welcome everyone and thank you for coming. It's not every day that there's a groundbreaking for a utility project. However, this is certainly not a typical project. This is our most ambitious project ever, and as Winter said, the largest capital project in the history of the city and the capstone of the CSO program. The City of Lynchburg has been working for nearly 45 years to address and eliminate CSOs. In fact, almost 30 years ago exactly, on November 17th, 1994, leaders from DEQ and the city gathered along the banks of Blackwater Creek to ceremonially sign a historic CSO consent order. The details of this consent order were unheard of even at that time. The majority of CSO cities are on a set timeline to complete their programs, regardless of costs or impacts to ratepayers. This order allowed Lynchburg the flexibility to complete our program as we could afford to do so by capping our how high our sewer rates had to be, and as a result, helped minimize the impact to our citizens. Just a little background and highlights of our CSO program. There are over 700 CSO cities nationwide. Combined sewer systems were state-of-the-art technology in the late 1800s and early 1900s. The idea was to transport wastewater and stormwater in the same pipe to the nearest stream to get it away from populated areas as quickly as possible. Later, when treatment plants were constructed, large pipes were built to convey the flow to the treatment plant. However, these pipes were not large enough for all of the flow during storm events, so overflow points were also constructed. During rain events, combined wastewater and stormwater would still discharge directly to our streams in their river. In Lynchburg, approximately 1/5 of the city's area was served by a combined sewer system. There were 132 overflow points, discharging an annual overflow volume of over 1.2 billion gallons annually. Since the 1970s, the city has proactively worked towards a solution to control CSOs. Our long-term control plan consisted of 3 major components: complete separation, interceptor replacement, and rain leader disconnection. Around 2008, it became apparent that we were not going to be able to separate the downtown area, either logistically or financially. Additionally, as a result, additional requirements to clean up the James River and Chesapeake Bay, we were once again proactive and took a more holistic and integrated approach for management of CSOs, wastewater, and stormwater. We launched a major reevaluation of our long-term control plan, and we entered into a new and even more flexible consent order in 2015. Instead of complete separation, it included a capture and treat approach for much of the remaining CSO area, saving nearly $250 million and enabling us to complete our CSO program within about 15 years as opposed to over 40. Being proactive has served us well, from negotiating favorable terms in our consent orders, twice we did that, shaving years off the program, saving millions of dollars, and positioning us to take advantage of state and federal funding opportunities. Upon completion of our CSO program, we will have spent nearly $450 million to clean up our waterways, reduced our combined sewer overflow area from over 6,000 acres to less than 900 acres, closed 115 of our original 132 overflow points, and completed about 30 miles of interceptor replacement, disconnected 220 acres of rooftops, and doubled the wet weather capacity of our water resource recovery facility to more than 80 million gallons per day. The Blackwater CSO Tunnel, or LYH Beyond, is scheduled to be completed in July of 2027. And as Winter said, this is a nearly mile-long, 12-foot diameter tunnel. It ranges in depth from 80 to 120 feet. The tunnel shaft, which is located behind me, will be 38 feet in diameter and 88 feet deep and will serve as a pump station upon completion. There will be 2 diversion structures, one located at this site and one at the upper end of the tunnel along the Point of Honor Trail. And a new electrical building will also be constructed at this site. During heavy rainfall events, flow will be diverted into the tunnel for storage through the 2 diversion structures, and then once the flow subsides, it will be pumped back into the sewer system and treated at our water resource recovery facility. As Winter said, combined with what we have completed already, we will reduce our overall annual overflow volume by 98%, and also prevent overflows from occurring from manholes along the Point of Honor Trail and restoring our dry weather flow capacity to accommodate future development upstream. We could not have gotten to this point without many partners. Trying to thank everyone involved in a 4-decade-long effort is nearly impossible. This is a huge collaborative effort across many city councils, many city employees, consultants and contractors, and our state and federal partners. Specifically for this project, I'd like to thank the following: Stantec, our design engineers. We have partnered with them to plan and design multiple CSO projects. Stantec has played a key role in helping us develop and design this complex project with a strict schedule and funding requirements. It required creative thinking as well as experience in deep rock tunnels and pump station design. Special thanks to Lin Liang, their project manager, for working on this project. And then after a robust pre-qualification and bid process, the construction contract was awarded to Atkinson Construction. Their underground division is a leading tunneling and shaft contractor with a proven track record of delivering complex infrastructure projects, including first-hand experiences in the most challenging geologies. Also, Clark Water, Atkinson's sister company, has expertise in construction of complex water and wastewater treatment plants, and as a result is well suited to handle this challenging project. I also want to recognize and thank the Department of Environmental Quality. They worked closely with us as we've gone through the concepts of this design and the design of this tunnel, as well as discussing and developing funding strategies. Our Lynchburg Water Resources staff has definitely been a team effort involving a lot of staff and led by our project manager, Eric Schrader. And finally, I'd like to thank U.S. Pipe. When we approached them a couple years ago with a proposal to take up valuable space for a 3-year-long project, I had no idea what kind of reception we would receive. Recognizing the importance of this project, they have been extremely easy to work with and very accommodating. We sincerely appreciate their patience, understanding, and cooperation. Again, thank you very much for attending. Upon conclusion, I'd invite you to go by the tables to collect souvenirs and learn more about the project. And at this time, I'd like to invite Mayor Reid, the City Manager, Benda, and other elected officials up for the groundbreaking. Yep.
Thank you, Tim. And before you transition, I know the mayor wants a LYH Beyond, but I think there's another recognition quick. The mayor wants to make sure that she gets all her peers recognized.
Yes, Dr. Sterling Wilder just joined us a little bit late, but thank you for being here, Dr. Wilder. We appreciate it. Yes, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right. We'll move over here. All right, so we'll all now transition to the mound of dirt. All right, mayor in the middle.
Digging tunnels.
Put the mayor in the middle. By Dr. Wilder, right? One side, on the other. All right. My side. All right, what do we want to do this with the shovels? Get a picture taken? And production manager here. Anna, where's Anna? Pass it out. Bad yet. All right, so we're gonna, okay, lift the shovel up or shovel it? Okay, here we go.